As I look at this blueprint for what's going to become a beautiful
house,
home,
yes, indeed.
I'm reminded that God has a blueprint for marriage.
He does. I think the Bible is extremely clear that God wants us to experience oneness.
And the means toward that oneness is love.
It's love. So that means there's a foundation for everything. And that foundation is God. Our ability to rest the weight of our relationship with each other on God as the Lord of our lives, the Lord of our hearts, the Lord of our marriage.
Building on that foundation, we get to choose the building materials.
Yeah, that matters, doesn't it?
It does. And as we know from the Three Little Pigs, we can choose straw or sticks or bricks. And we need to choose bricks, the strong building materials, to build on that strong foundation.
Again, the Bible is very clear about what those are. There are some great principles of those. And what it translates into, in terms of marriage relationship, are some really critical skills that we can develop. The first of those I think of is communication, our ability to talk and to listen well, and more than just talking and listening too, right? You
know, it's interesting that only 7% of communication is words.
That's amazing.
That means that 93% of communication does not involve words at all. It's all nonverbal. And that says to me that communication is complex, and building those communication skills is critical.
And you know, an expression of communication is how creatively we can use conflict.
Because all couples have conflict.
Yeah, it's not a matter of whether we're going to have conflict or not, but what we're going to do with the inevitable conflict that does come. We can use conflict creatively.
We can use it to bring us closer rather than pushing us farther apart.
Now, of course, with those foundations laid and using those good materials, there's still a whole lot of room for us to get to the good stuff, right?
Customize. Yes. We both bring to the relationship our uniqueness.
Yeah.
And we bring our differences, our personalities, our preferences, our backgrounds. It's what really makes the relationship rich.
It is. And you know, it's not only about the individual differences that we bring to our marriage, it's also the reality that our marriage still gets to be very different from anybody else's. We get to design our own relationship. So yes, the foundation's the same, and yes, all of us are trying to use the very best materials, and we're taking seriously our individual differences. But there's still this room for infinite creativity, isn't there? As we make choices about what our relationship is going to become.
And that doesn't happen by accident.
It doesn't.
We have to be intentional and proactive, make decisions, and really create the relationship that we want to live in.
Yeah. So, a lot to talk about and plan and design, but then the best thing of all isn't the design work. It's actually building the marriage, living and enjoying the relationship.
It's moving from design to implementation.
And with that in mind,
shall we?
Let's get going.